Hello everybody, welcome in this first vlog this year, and I wanted to do it in location this time in The Hague, not Leiden, which is unique, and start a little bit with doing something active as an active vlog instead of sitting in the office and talking about the topic of this vlog, which is my agile year 2024 in review. And I like this location because actually you have here airplane, actually of US forces originally, 25012 model. So it's, I think, always great to have this airplane at the beginning of the year, especially which I like to wish you this year, which I also posted on Instagram, what's important in this year among all these wars. Apparently, to some experts, we have 50 wars ongoing. What is important to keep in mind, to stay optimistic, to stay resilient and agile, adaptable, flexible. But also, what you should not forget, and what I don't forget also as a scientist, entrepreneur, agile coach, dream bigger. Besides whatever happens bad in this world. And I think dreaming bigger brings this resolutions, right? New Year resolutions. So for me, the New Year resolution definitely, which was already accomplished in 2024, but is ongoing in this year, is following that in a sound body there is sound mind. So in healthy body there is healthy mind. And I am not going to present my body of my shape here or shape of my body, but I performed a lot of sport activities. I was being very active, so actually I got very good shape, and I very much realized this year that yes, in a healthy body there is healthy mind, and being empowered physically empowered my agility, my mental resilience, being physically resilient. So I'm really happy that I'm in good shape, but also my mindset because of that is in good shape. The other thing which I like to talk about, because I told you that this vlog is going to be active, and you see also some people walking by here, dogs, but I wanted to also bring certain reflection about agility in terms of thinking different, thinking from different perspectives, taking, putting yourself in somebody's shoes. This also requires, of course, a level of understanding that there is uncertainty. And this uncertainty is important because, as my business mentor said many times, uncertainty is or can become opportunity, and such uncertainties as a hidden opportunities I'm also wishing you in this year. And sorry that this wishes also come very late, but I had to recover. So that's something which was holding me from creating this vlog. But I wanted to also share with you a little bit more reflections, a little bit more now quiet place, because here's actually quite busy place. It's getting busy here. A lot of people start to be interested what I'm talking about, and I wanted to bring you to some more peaceful location, also beautiful, but still bring this vlog outdoor as a first outdoor vlog this year. So stay tuned and wait in a moment. We'll move now to much peaceful location to share more with you my reflections from year 2024. So see you in a minute. So hello everybody. See you again. This is a way more peaceful location. It's actually one of my favorite locations. It's very peaceful here and quiet, as you can see. I will turn a little bit. Unfortunately, you cannot swim here, which I wish for. But it's very, very peaceful, and I think that's what makes it really perfect location to share more about my reflections from 2024. So regarding the tradition coming from last year, I also would like to comment on the highest numbers of views, and I think I have to only adjust my camera, so let me see. Yes, the highest numbers of views, which I reached last year on my YouTube channel, Scientific Entrepreneurial. First one is, how do I leverage scientific mindset for scientific collaborations? Then the second vlog is and I was, very lucky to have these great interviews with Hina about rich medicine, but also learning from her about innovative Indian ecosystem. This was eye-opener. So thank you again, Hina, for that. The third vlog, which reached the highest numbers of views last year, is and here I was very, very happy to meet somebody very special, Hatice, agile coach, entrepreneur, writer, scientist, incredible person, mom. So if you didn't yet seen the interview with Hatice on building impact and investing in women, please view it. I will put link also with for interview with Hina, which was as wonderful, very wonderful person to interview. And of course, besides this three which I mentioned, I was very happy to have incredible interviews with incredible women, very international women, both located in Netherlands, which I met, or worldwide. So with Michelle Wang, which we talk about entrepreneurship. Thank you again, Michelle, for a wonderful interview, agile interview. And Valentina Palacio Castañeda about animal-free innovation and building this societal impact about animal-free innovation and following her mission. So there's been wonderful interviews, and I'm really still feeling very, very lucky that I was privileged to carry these interviews, to execute, and I had great pleasure also to learn a lot in this very short 15 minutes interview with 3 questions. So that's something about interviews. Now I'd like to make a little bit step further. I'm not yet in the water, so don't worry. And talk a little bit about the question which in a way was important, since I talked just before about agile interviews, something about the questions which are relatable to me as a scientist entrepreneur. So one of these questions which I always come back, and I think this is the question which I think all of us can ask, what is the most influential experience, or what was the most influential experience in the year 2024? And for me, it definitely, the experience was the one which happened in Boston, in Cambridge, in US, in United States. Wonderful experience. I spent there 1 month in the summer, in July, in Boston, with wonderful people. And I give greetings to all of them, including Marla, my landlord. Marla, greetings here from Netherlands, if you're going to watch this vlog. So yes, definitely staying there and experiencing entrepreneurial American scientific ecosystem with the most brilliant people. Maybe not all of, not that everybody there, in a way that there are no other people which are smart in this world, right? But definitely people which are very smart and brilliant, which I had pleasure to meet from MIT and Harvard. And shortly speaking, Boston gave me wonderful retrospective, what is happening in Europe and what is happening in Netherlands. Definitely it is a way more mature business ecosystem. I had hundreds of colleagues which are like-minded. They are scientists which are driving their companies, which developing innovation, which are commercializing science, and they are way more connected with each other, way more supportive. And also all the organizations are way more supportive. A lot of funds, a lot of grants, which even there are special fellowships allowing such scientists to develop their entrepreneurship path, which I found also fascinating. And definitely hardworking ones. I never seen so many driven people in one place. Like literally, I've seen at least hundreds on my floor together with me. So I had a really great time in Cambridge Innovation Center, and there was a vlog, so I will also give a link. Please take a look on it. That was a vlog which showed me that we are way behind US in terms of experience as a grown experience as a scientist, entrepreneurs, but especially also entrepreneurs. I participated in many events there in Boston, including meeting all the business schools from US at one event in a Congress Center in Boston, and I was really amazed besides talking to people from business schools, from Yale, from Harvard, from MIT, but also other schools, what kind of enriched program they have to offer. And definitely this was also eye-opener to see how mature this business ecosystem is also in terms of education. And of course, what was also important for me to see is that, yeah, Americans are incredible. They are so driven. And that's what I sometimes miss here in Europe. Very driven people. The same time very supportive, supporting others, not outcompeting others, not necessarily. So. But very driven and very hardworking. And when I arrived, they were very happy to see me actually, as somebody from Europe, which came to step by step grow also my startup in US. Because that was the goal, to start scaling up in US of my startup. So that was a wonderful experience, and I think everybody which is watching, which subscribe to my channel from Cambridge Innovation Center and follow my steps. So thank you guys again. The other thing which is important with related to Boston is that indeed I want to scale up there. Perhaps there will be bigger plans to maybe stay there for a longer time, because that's what I also noticed very quickly, that all the discussions which I had with Americans or American entrepreneur scientists are that, you know, you have discussion, you have questions, you of course you need to know what you're looking for, but they are ready to help you as soon as you know what you want to do. What is your next step? They are ready to help you and support you. And that's what I found really wonderful. This connecting dots is not that you have to look around and find everything yourself. No, there can be a lot of support given right away if you know what you want to do. And that's what I found fascinating. But also in terms of discussions, I had contact with professors which are also from MIT driving their companies. That's also very something which is not typical in Europe or in Netherlands. And they publishing books about entrepreneurships, about entrepreneurial science, about how to stay disciplined, and so on and so on. And this also gave me quite big inspiration to also start writing my own book, which I'm still in the process, about secrets of my agile mindset. So this is still not out yet, but as soon as it will be, I will let you, of course, know about this book. So wonderful discussions which are ending and materializing, I call it materializing quickly into some innovation, some prototype, and not endless discussions, which sometimes I have the impression are taking place in if I look at being at different universities, but also talking here to many people, different people in business ecosystems, just keep discussing and waiting, and actually nothing really happening. And in US, there is a lot of angel investors. There's quick decision making. The discussions are leading very quickly to materializing something into some prototype. Collaborations, academic, industrial. So very active ecosystem, a very fast-paced ecosystem. That's something which also is very much resonating with me, because I am a fast-paced person. So sometimes I had the impression that I've been born, all my soul comes from US. I have American soul because I'm definitely fast-paced person. I want to make sure that things are happening fast. And not with too much discussions, who is right, if we're going to do it or we're not going to do it, and what does it need to take, and maybe we should wait, maybe, etc. So that's very much tiring me in a whole process, which I know that the process is the proof now. And that also helped me, Boston Week ecosystem, New England ecosystem, helped me to understand that the process is the proof, the effort you put in is the proof. But definitely America is the place for me to be, to scale up and develop my business, my services further. So that's what I'd like to say, I think, today. And the last inspiration which I'd like to present is my favorite book, which is, by the way, also written by scientist entrepreneur, I think one of the greatest minds, I think, at Harvard and Cambridge. The book which is Lead, which I already present some pieces of you when I was at MIT, written by Jeff Karp. And again, thank you, Jeff, for this wonderful book, which is the book for me of the year 2024, which gave me a lot of lessons, because Jeff is very experienced, also innovator, being in science, in academia for so many times, for so many years, but also different places, coming from Canada originally, and coming to Boston, to Cambridge. Also, and collaborating and innovating, and being the living example of how to do it, right? And the last thing which I think I can share today, this now it becomes misty a little bit, right? A little bit magical. What I also miss from, actually I miss Boston and MIT a lot. I miss people, community. But I also miss that, this is the place where magic happens, and I experience this way. So with this, I wish that this place where we are in Europe, Leiden Bioscience Park, where I am, but also other science parks in Netherlands, we have them eight large biotech or science parks in Netherlands, that they also become the place where the magic happens in innovation, including, of course, my favorite, rich medicine and tissue engineering. So I'm also wishing, that's what I can now, if you would ask me, so Aneta, how we can support you? Well, I think the best is if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my vlogs, so that we can really build this wonderful scientific entrepreneurial online community, and we can support each other, we can find each other, we can ask questions. So please also, if you have questions or you would like to give a feedback, please do that. And I'm also very glad to already for more than, I think, a year create the sessions how to bring or how to create brighter future for PhD students and postdocs, to support all academic scientists in their path, in their also maybe perhaps entrepreneurial path. So yes, please keep subscribing so that the channel can grow and and be nurtured and flourish. So there can be more fantastic, of course, vlogs created, and also perhaps more opportunities for a lot of you. So take care and see you next time. Bye.